Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming. Look who I found in the ocean.
I wasn't in the ocean.
I fished him
I was
right
on a
out.
boat
In
the ocean.
There we go. So he's back. He's going to kind of witness all this and recap it with you guys. So we're going to go through everything from the awesome roadmap.
I'm super excited because I've seen pictures, but I haven't really dove into it knowing that I was going to do it. So you're getting my in general first reactions to most of this stuff.
I was there live and did a couple interviews, but I'm going to give you some of my thoughts on everything too. So here's the awesome sculpts and painted product for the Council. Let's go through what we got shown. So we got Mace Windu, and if you were at Worlds, you got the Mace Windu card, which, by the way, we do have a whole bunch of those to give out, the Worlds exclusive card.
Thanks, Wills.
But Mace has Jump, Charge, Compel Core Trooper, Deflect, Immune Pierce, Master of the Force, Vapid Mastery. His lightsaber is Impact 2, Pierce 2, 3 red, 1 white, 2 black. Silly rabbit. Force Crush, range of 1 to 2, 4 black. Blast, Immobilize 1, and Suppressive.
That's crazy for
I like the range a lot.
Attack.
6 health, 3 courage, red dice, surging both ways and crit for the offense, speed 2.
I like it.
People and myself, including like, wait, what's Vapid Mastery do? Well, they haven't told us, but there's a good hint if we just read his.
There's a pretty decent hint.
His one pip, it's the party's over, and it says, when Mace Windu is issued with this card, he may suffer 1 to 3 wounds. This round, when Mace Windu would use the Vapid Mastery keyword while he is engaged, add red attack or defense dice instead of white attack or defense dice. So that's going to lead me to believe that normally Vapid Mastery adds a white dice per wound you have, possibly up to 3 max, since you can suffer 1 to 3 wounds.
That makes sense.
And this card just buffs it. Obviously, he's already rolling red defense dice, so maybe if there's a way to give him, I don't know, some other keyword. I don't know if there's a future-proof probably for the Vapid Mastery. But either way, he'll upgrade those extra white dice to red dice with that card. So now, if you have 3 wounds on him, he's throwing 6 red, 1 white, 2 black, Pierce 2, Surge to crit, Impact 2.
And he gets it on defense.
Yeah, and he'll get 3 extra red dice. If you hit him for 3, he's like, I'm rolling 6 Surge to block dice.
That's the ultimate impervious there.
That's why the party is over.
Yeah,
so,
that's gonna be a crazy 1 pip turn.
Will mentioned to me when we were chatting that he's not sure what people are gonna like. You know, Mace more, Anakin more. Who's gonna be like? There'll be discussions in the chat like who's stronger at killing things. But Mace is up my play suit style, so I'm really excited to get him on the board.
Funny enough, I did watch the interview that you posted while you were gone, and he said, you know, Anakin has the ability to have that multiple attack chances when you kill things around him. I feel like we just never have that happen, though. And it happens very rarely.
In defense, I think we miss it more than we should.
That's probably also true.
I did get it off twice on the Total War.
Yeah.
And I had Saber thrown him, and I rolled 2 blanks, 1 hit each time.
Pretty
on
solid.
red dice. So it was great.
Pretty solid.
It's great. Let's keep going. We got Shock T. She's going to be Jump 1, Quick Thinking, aid non-Republic units. Allies of Convenience, Charge, Deflect, Immune Pierce, Makashi Mastery. So, hey, we can do some Pierce there. I like that.
I like it.
3 red, 3 black, Impact 2, Pierce 2, Surge to crit. Another really good lightsaber, to be honest.
A really good lightsaber.
6 health, 3 courage, no surging to defense, speed 2. She's an operative, too, so she's a true operative for the Republic.
Ooh, the Republic's getting operatives?
And
it's a good time to be a clone, I guess.
It is. And Will mentioned that some of his favorite combos are with her because she interacts with non-Republic units. You can bring things into your army like Mandos
like
for the
Mandos?
future.
Oh my goodness.
And she works good with them. So if you read her command card, I'll let you read that one.
This round, once per activation, when an allied Republic unit gains 1 or more aim tokens or 1 or more dodge tokens, after the effect is resolved, you may choose an allied unit with the mercenary keyword within 2 of the allied Republic unit. The chosen unit gains 1 token of the same type.
And the art even shows clones and Mandos behind her. So, I mean, it just makes sense.
It does make sense indeed.
So she seems a lot of fun. She's very offensive, too.
And Joe is looking forward to painting her so much. He said he's going to paint mine for me, too.
Yeah, her face is going to be fun. Anyways, we got Kai Munde. We've got Jump to Atreyu Mastery, which is the one that Yoda has, for those who don't remember.
Yep.
Charge, Danger Sense 1. Danger Sense of red dice.
With red dice, this could be real good.
Deflect, Immune Pierce, Master of the Force 1. His saber, not as strong as the other ones, but because he can attack twice because of the Atreyu, I think is the reason there. He's got
they got to limit that.
Got to keep. You can't have 6 reds with double attack.
It's a little sad he doesn't have a ranged attack like Yoda,
he
doesn't get that extra bonus ability.
I guess you're gonna Throw a Force Saber on him.
Row.
It's got 2 red, 2 black, impact 2. This one's a Pierce 1, lethal 1. So you need to aim to get the full Pierce effect out of it.
But if you've been attacked first, you already have an aim.
Exactly.
So you've got potential.
And I'll let you read the command card.
So it's 3 units at the 3 pip. Force of Will. This round, at the start of Kiadi-Mundi's rally step, you may choose up to 3 allied units within 2 of him. Each chosen unit may remove up to 2 suppression tokens. Then, for each suppression token removed this way, Kiadi-Mundi gains 1 suppression token and may ready 1 of his exhausted Force upgrades. Additionally, each time Kiadi-Mundi uses a Force upgrade this round, after the effect is resolved, he gains a Surge token.
And there's Pagani. Will Pagani said that he's one of his favorite because he's super defensive on a point. And Don's like, why he doesn't surge to block? Well, he has deflect for range.
For range attacks.
And then melee, this will give him surges. You
Right.
can also give him something like Into the Fray, I would imagine. Right. We haven't seen the backside of his card, I don't think yet.
But I guess every time he attacks, if he attacks twice, he's getting dodge tokens. So
Yep.
it does make sense. You just
Danger Sense
when
1.
you look at a card like that, you're just like, I don't get it. And then you're like, oh, that makes sense. The Danger Sense 1 with red dice is gonna be pretty dirty. Like,
I feel like that's.
And then he's like, oh, I'll just take some suppression for it, so I have all the Danger Sense that I need.
Yep, he only needs 1
Yep,
suppression,
just one
so
suppression.
it's good to go.
He looks pretty
And
solid.
then last, by the way, he's a commander. And then the last one is Plo Koon, who is another operative. So we have 2 operatives coming to the Republic, which is so exciting.
It's going to be a whole new world.
He's got Jump 1, free action Distract, which is interesting. You don't see a lot of Distract in the game.
We haven't just seen Distract in a long time because it's
3PO?
really hard to use.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, 3.
I can think of something like that.
3PO?
He's fine. He's been on the boat for a while. He has Charge, Defend 1, Deflect, Direct Clone Trooper Infantry, Immune Pierce, Inspire 2, and Shin Mastery.
That Direct Clone Trooper Infantry is really nice. It is interesting that they decided not to put any of his keywords next to each other, because his card is so much more full looking than all of the other ones.
He's got Plo Koon's Lightsaber, which is 5 black, Pierce 2, Impact 2, Surge to hit, 6 health, 3 courage.
Respectable.
Yeah, a pretty solid card there. This Distract is very interesting to get you to have to hit him if you want to. He has Defend 1 for free dodge when you give him an order. And he's got that Inspire, which also can help out a lot, too.
That is really
cool. I'll let you read his card.
So it's a 2-pip. I don't believe in chance. The art looks freaking awesome.
It does. We need Wolf in the Wolf pack.
Yeah, right. We got Plo Koon in 2 units. When Plo Koon is issued an order with this card, he may make 2 distract free actions, but the free action symbol is already there, so I feel like free action
really making sure we know it.
Until the end of the round, when another allied unit issued an order with this card starts its activation within 2 of Plo Koon may make a speed 1 move. That's pretty solid.
Good. And then he also has a unique upgrade, which is really cool. So during setup, you choose 1 allied Clone Trooper Infantry, and they gain Retinue Plo Koon.
That's awesome.
So, AK, you give it to who you painted Wolf pack was.
You're not all the same to me.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's really cool.
I like it.
I think he's going to be pretty solid. They all look so fun.
They all look great. And then, if that wasn't enough for this awesome box, we know that they're all going to be upgrades. We only can see Shock T, so I'll read that one. But we can see that they're all going to be able to go into some units. Shock T says, add 1 Shock T miniature. This card can only be included in a Republic army. She's leader, sidearm, melee, ranged. This unit gains cash aim 1 and loses self-preservation. Ooh, that's nice. So you can use courage if you put her in, like, pikes, for example.
Oh, that's cool.
Allied Republic Allied Republic units can issue this unit orders even if they don't have the same affiliation. This unit gains immune, melee, pierce. 2 reds, impact 2, pierce 1 for 22 points. That's not bad.
It's not bad, and it's very interesting to, like, put her in. You can't take Black Sun Wiki. Pikes.
You can take pikes who have, like, the whip and stuff.
You can take pirates, too.
Pirates too?
like to be in melee.
And I'm assuming Mandos.
Oh, and I forgot about Mandos.
Yeah, don't forget about Mandos. That's going to be a whole...
It's so like hard to be like, oh, we're getting a whole world of Mandos, guys.
And then we see that the council gets 2 cards. So for what we know, at least, I don't think they've shown everything, but maybe they have. But each of the named people have 1 card we've seen, and then there's 2 more generic ones that work for all of them because they're councils. So I'll let you read the one we can see.
So it's a 2-pip, a disturbance in the force, another amazing set of art here. 2 units. This round, well, a unit issued an order with this card has a face-up order token. It has Danger Sense 1 and Indomitable. Until the end of the round, when an allied unit with 1 or more force upgraded slots spends or loses a standby token this round, that's an interesting wording. After the effect is resolved, that unit gains 1 aim token or 1 dodge token.
That's pretty nice.
That is pretty cool for all the standbys. Getting aims and dodges when those triggers.
So if you play that on... what's his name? Kai Munde, he'll have Danger Sense 2.
Danger sense 2 with red dice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's dirty.
With Indomitable, so if you suppress them too bad, you can just shake it
Just
off.
shake it all off.
I like that. So that's their 2-pip.
Right.
And their
And
3-pip
there's-
does something with 5 red
a
dice.
1-pip.
It's kind of hard to see
At the start
1-pip.
of 5 red attack dice, rolled, issued. That
You
does
don't
not.
This is not going to make any
No,
sense.
I want to read it.
But, so yeah, so the question is, the Jedi Council is just the 4. But like Yoda was on the council, so is Obi. Are they going to retroactively activate them? I should have asked it in my interview, but I just thought of it just now. So
The things you think of, I guess, later.
yeah. And then we're switching. We got the leaders of the Separatist Alliance, which comes with Admiral Trench, who's definitely not casting Expelliarmus.
He does.
I got that in my head, guys, and now it's just stuck
Every
there.
time it was the first time I saw it, that was exactly what I thought as well.
So he has I Smell Fear, and it smells good. It's 2 units. Choose up to 2 enemy units. Each chosen unit gains 1 ploy token. This round, at the start of each allied unit's activation, you may choose an enemy unit that has 1 or more ploy tokens. If you do, remove one of those tokens and resolve one of the effects below. The chosen unit gains or loses a green token, gains 2 suppression tokens, or the chosen unit has a face-up order token and shuffles it back into its order pool. So you can pick. So you're kind of messing with your enemies a little bit. You can,
that's kind of cool.
especially for things with low courage, you can suppress things pretty easily with that card, which is really nice. I'll let you read his upgrade, which is Caught in the Web.
Caught in a Web is Trench only. Action: choose up to 2 enemy units within 5 and line of sight. That's long. Each chosen unit may gain or gains 1 ploy token. Admiral Trench may make this action twice per activation, so he can throw out 4 ploy tokens per activation. When an enemy trooper within 5 and in line of sight has 1 or more ploy tokens attacks. That's weird. An allied unit, and you may spend 1 of those tokens. If you do, the attack after the attack is resolved, the enemy unit gains 2 suppression tokens.
So you know when you have those commanders, you don't know what to do with. He could sit back there and just tokens and just stack suppression on people.
Just go ahead and shoot him. Shoot my friends. I dare you.
You want to shoot those B1s?
Oh, now you're suppressed.
Oh, I'm gonna get my suppression from the objective now. You already panicked.
Yeah, you want a pot shot? Not anymore, buddy.
Yeah, this is only one of his cards, so I mean.
And he comes with Asajj and Grievous and Dooku and Savage.
Speaking of Savage, you'll get him in the box with the Shao Collective card and the CIS card. The only difference of the card is the Shao Collective is Retinue Maul, and then the CIS one is Retinue Count Dooku. But they both have Jump 1, Demoralize 1, Enrage 2, Immune Pierce, and then Retinue, depending which one you have. Double-bladed lightsaber with Impact 2, Pierce 2, Ram 1. It's a double rainbow
really
with
nice.
Ram 1 and then Pierce 2 built in. And then his range is Dark Fury. It is Poison 1, Scatter, 3 black.
Ooh, 3 or poison with 3 black.
Yeah, 6 health, 2 courage, red dice, no surging either way. But he has that retinue, so you keep him. And then he has his command card.
So his command card is We Shall Start with Revenge. It is Maul and Savage. Savage may suffer up to the current round number in wounds. Then for each wound taken, wound token Savage has, Savage gains 1 aim token. Finally, for each wound token Maul has, Maul gains 1 aim token. Choose one of Maul's command cards in your discard pile. If able, return the chosen command card to your command.
Great. So you have these two. You can have like 1-pips every turn.
I was gonna say you get 4 out of 5 1-pips.
That mini's awesome. I like how they have him kind of standing on that stone because he's so big for the base that it kind of helps him stay on that base. But he looks like he's gonna cause some havoc. He's demoralizing, so he can pull off standbys.
No standby tricks for him. That's great.
So that's always fun.
And if he's got a forced upgrade slot, you can just throw an fear on him and get demoralized too. Every activation sounds pretty solid.
He doesn't have charge or relentless, but after he just takes 2 wounds, so he'll still have 4 left, which is pretty good. He'll have charge at that point, and then unlimited courage, so you can't even suppress him or panic him at that point, which is really nice.
And you can just give him the wounds he needs to charge on any given turn.
And Ram is nice, even if it's just Ram 1. You have 2 whites there without surging. That just helps you get that nice little hit.
After having that on Grievous wheelbike version, you're like, man, Ram's real solid.
Yeah. And then we know that so if you don't have the Grievous from the starter box, you didn't need the starter, you can get the new Grievous. There's a Asajj reissued, and then there's the brand new pose of Dooku. He does have 2 options with the sword up like that. Will told us, and the sword down, kind of at his side like he's dueling. I like the sword up personally. I think it looks really cool.
I am going to be using the sword up version.
And then they have the Separatist Alliance have a new generic card.
Oh, that's cool. Another 1-pip though.
Yeah, another 1-pip. Yep.
It's 1 commander and 2 operatives. Kind of fitting of Savage and Maul. You must nominate a command unit as the commander to play this card. When a unit issued in order with this card, or when a unit is issued in order with this card, it gains 1 search token.
Which is pretty good. 3 orders for 1-pip is always really crazy.
3 orders for 1
obviously.
And giving your Maul and Savage a surge token when they need it is pretty helpful.
The hard thing's going to be like, you joke there could be 4 or 5 1 pip, so you can't bring them, and you can only bring
Right.
Maul can bring
And-
3 technically, but if you bring all 3 of Mauls, you can't bring Savages.
And Dooku's 1 pip is pretty darn good.
So you're gonna have to make the weird options of like what to pick because you can
Yeah.
only bring 2, unless Maul he has that one that
Yeah, the
treated like
3
a
pip
3.
is a 1.
Yeah.
It's a 1 pip. So
you're gonna have to pick what to bring, which
it's
will
gonna
be a little
it's gonna
hard.
be tough to shuffle through. And that's a lot. Like you can build like a 15 saber list now with the Separatists.
Yeah, I mean the clones might get you beat because they have so many more add-ons. Unless these guys are
Right.
add-ons, we haven't seen everything in the box.
That would be really cool
might
to
have
have
some
like
upgrades.
Maul or Savage in a unit of B1s or something cool like that.
I saw in one of the other interviews because obviously all of the podcasters and people were there interviewing. He did mention that upgrade pack 2 or 3. 2's coming out soon, so 3 is already in development, and he said there's a lot more upgrade cards in that one, but didn't say what they were. So really curious to see those.
It's like he gives us little tidbits and makes us want it more.
Yeah, I mean that's just it's smart business.
It is.
And then we have the awesome Han and Chewie Notorious Scoundrels. This is a mercenary rebel unit. This is the new ones that are going to come together. You would equip Han and you equip Chewie, so that's why there's no health, because I'm sure Han and Chewie's card, kind of like Bad Batch or Clan Ren, they'll have their own health printed on those cards. We don't know what that is yet.
Yep.
They have Eyes on the Prize Steady. I don't know what Eyes on the Prize does yet. Self-Preservation and Uncanny Luck 2. So self-preservation seems to be their one weakness because they're only 2 courage and they can't use anyone else's courage. But we don't know what their 2 cards give, because I'm sure it gives more than just health. And
Right.
we don't know what Eyes on the Prize does, and we don't know what the command cards do. They do Surge
Yeah.
to crit and Surge to block white dice. And I'm curious health. I'm going to take a wild guess. You guys can mark me here that Chewie's card will add more health than Han's card.
No,
Just throwing it out there.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Maybe like 2 and 3 or 2 and 4. I don't know, something like that. Then we get to see Anakin Skywalker on the bark, his command card, or his unit card. He's got Cover 2, Independent Aim 2 or Surge 2, which is really nice.
That is really cool.
Immune Pierce, Reposition, and Speeder 1. He has his Overrun. It's not quite as strong as Grievous. It's 2 red, 2 black because it's Pierce 2, Overrun 1, Impact 2, Scatter. And then his Blaster, though, it's white dice, but it's pretty good. It's 4 white, 2 black, lethal. So it's got 6 dice, 2 which are white with no surging unless you take the surge.
4 are white.
Or 4 are white, yeah.
But yeah, you get
surges
aim
or
2
aims.
or surge 2, so there's some good reroll ability
Not to
there.
mention your speeder, so you have to do your little repulse action. So
Right.
you can take an aim, you can move, aim, shoot.
And you're always going to be speed 3.
That's really nice.
So that's pretty solid. And it looks like you're spreading ice cream across the field as you go through it. That was just the first thing I saw when I saw the picture.
They didn't spoil any Obi-Wan. They spoiled the generic Jedi Knight, which I'll let you go ahead and do.
Okay, so it's the Jedi Knight. He is a commander. He has aid clone troopers, command vehicle 2, so he provides a command bubble of courage 2, cover 1, defend 1, immune pierce, speeder 1. His overrun is a lightsaber with impact 2, overrun 1, pierce 1, scatter, 2 red, 3 white, 1 black. And then he's also got the 3 black, 3 white twin blaster cannon, fixed front, lethal 1. Doesn't get as easy tokens, but it's fine when you have a compulse move.
Yeah, he's got
5
5 health versus
6.
6.
5 health versus 6, and red defense dice non-surging as well. So that's interesting. It's always nice with more aid to clone troopers to give stuff. And when one of your actions is a free move, maybe he'll have excess actions to give out those tokens to clones when needed.
And then he's the Jedi Knight, and it says Mounted Jedi General underneath it. Anakin says the same. And so I'm assuming Obi's also says the same. So this 1 or 2 pip would be for any of them.
And then it's evasive actions, 2 pips, no units. Choose up to 2 allied commander or operative units that have the Speeder X keyword.
AKA themselves.
Yep. Each chosen unit issues an order to itself, gains outmaneuver this round. Additionally, this round, allied support and heavy vehicle units have nimble, while they are within 2 of an allied commander or operative unit that has the speed.
So kind of like Luke and Taun with the Tauntaun, like you're going to have Obi and Luke, or Obi and Anakin, and Obi and Anakin and Jedi Knight, whatever combo you want to do, with a whole bunch of barks.
Right.
And they're all going to be
nimbly barks, and
I
then
like it.
you can even throw in some ISPs running around with extra nimble.
ATRTs, yeah, you
That'd
got a
be
lot
cool.
of options. So very cool. Looking forward to this box.
Yeah.
I like how this box, you have 3 units build. I think you can only build 2. Hopefully you can build 3. I don't know how that works.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I mean,
I guess you probably can build 2 because there's nothing stopping you from running 2 Jedi Knights. They're not.
That's weird.
You know what I mean? They're not.
Yeah,
they don't have the
they're
pip
not
next to their
unique.
name, so you can
Yeah.
bring 2 of them. So maybe one box you build Jedi Anakin, and another box you build the 2 Jedi Knights, or Obi Anakin and 2 Jedi Knights. Anyways, that one's Q4 this year, so it's pretty cool. And then we got the Guerrilla Troopers, which I'm gonna move our little bubble here for a second so you can kind of see all of them.
Oh
They look great. Okay,
Look at them stealing all that Imperial technology. How rude.
So yeah, if you look at the size of this rocket launcher. That and this, I just thought it was really cool. Anyways, so this is Guerrilla Troopers for Rebels. I'm super excited because they're red defense dice, Courage 2, Health 1 with Flexible Response 2, Independent Aim 1, and Infiltrate. Kind of got some vein of our old friend, the Pathfinders. Obviously, red dice of white, but that infiltrating, that kind of goodness. They're going to throw 1 black, range 1 to 3 with Overwhelm, and then their combat training is 1 black. Obviously, they have some kind of like Gatling gun heavy and some kind of rocket launcher heavy there. And they're 4 people in a unit, and we know nothing else about them yet. But they look awesome.
Well, it looks like they have 3 different heavies, right? It's the rocket, the Gatling gun, and that top one. It looks like a deal.
Yeah, she has a. I'm just looking at her. She has a regular gun. So yeah, I would say you're right. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be
3
cool.
heavy options.
Maybe they have something like a strike team.
In the presentation, they were saying that these guys stole Imperial technology. So they have the HH-12. And that's the RT-79C. That's the range 4.
And that's the HH-12.
4 whites and 1 red, I think.
We don't know.
Maybe that's the T-21 or the DLT-19.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Some Guerrilla Troopers look great to me.
Yeah.
That's also Q4, and then we have the awesome, which they look even better in person. By the way,
Joe has been looking forward to Mud Troopers. He doesn't even play Empire, but he has been looking forward to Mud Troopers since we started the channel. He's like, we need Mud Troopers, and I personally was like, oh yeah, Mud Troopers are fine. And every time he's like, man, I hope we get some Mud Troopers.
They just look so cool.
They do look much better than I thought they were gonna look. They do look very.
They look super distinctive on the battlefield. They look great. The commander, how his helmet's kind of partly open, looks really cool.
Yeah.
Because his goggles are up on his head,
Yeah.
They look really good.
I like the capes. There's a lot of capes.
Look at this heavy look right there. It looks so good. Anyways,
it's like a mini Gatling gun on the front.
I can't tell if it's a grenade launcher or a Gatling gun. It's really hard for me to tell.
It's got like multiple barrels.
I think you're right. But yeah, maybe it's like a Imperial, what do we have, Gatling gun? Z6 or something? Or like a, I don't know anything. What other Gatling guns are there?
I think in Star Wars, the only thing we've seen is the Z6, and they used a lot of them.
That's fair.
The Rebels got a lot of them.
That's also Q4. And then you got the wet weather stormtroopers, which look amazing as well.
They do look really cool, and the way they weathered them looks really good.
You'll have to do that.
It also makes me sad that I'm not going to be able to make them look as good.
I like how they gave them some distinctive. They have the capes again,
right.
So
they got the ammo belts. They really are not.
They didn't listen to no capes.
I was going to say they are not listening to Edna at all here.
And then they got some straps, some ammo straps and stuff too to differentiate them. They look really cool.
They also have the same heavies as the Guerrilla Troopers with the.
You're right.
Yeah, the RT-79 and the.
And then to my surprise, I was not expecting another army box. This is the 224th Armored Division Army box, which comes with a special miniature. So all the army boxes are limited, and they have the commanders in each of the boxes are all a person that's already out, but a new sculpt. So this is going to be for like the customizable Imperial officer or the whatever the operative version is the name. You can use that in its place. Agent. And this is to fit the kind of Mud Trooper-esque aesthetic. And as you can see, there's a tank in the picture, and Will did say something about a tank in the box as well. So I'm guessing it's going to be a tank, this guy, the wet weathers,
and the
2 Mud Troopers, you would imagine, right? To get to the 600 points?
It depends on if they get...
How many points there, I guess, yeah. So it might be 1 or 2. We haven't seen the back.
And that looks like the Gatling gun heavy.
Yep.
So it looks like it's going to be some sort of Z6-esque.
But the art looks so good.
It does look really cool.
So I can't wait for this like trench warfare looking battle box.
Yeah, they do look really nice.
I'm going to have fun. Like when Don has this cross table for me with all of them, I'm like, this just looks cool.
It is going to look cool, and then you're going to mercilessly kill them.
Well, maybe this is what you need.
Maybe it is. White dice Empire.
And then we got this. I have one more gift for you, Journey, the armor. And then the crowd went a little crazy because we're like, oh my God, we're getting Mandalorians. What are we getting? And then they played a video. And I can't play the video because I'm not sure if we're supposed to or not, so I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, who knows?
They didn't release the video. I recorded it on my phone, but... so the video was really cool. It showed all the Mandalorians. It showed a whole bunch of different poses of them. You got like all the named people. Then it shows the Fang
factions. The Fang fighter.
The Fang fighter in the middle of flying a flyer, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
But we did find out through the interviews that you can have Clan Kreese, you can have Clan Ren, you can have Clan Saxon, and you can have
not Resistance.
Oh my God.
The Culvert.
Yeah, Covert, whatever the Mandalorian force. But on top of that, you can build your own. There's rules to completely make your own clan.
Right.
So you can bring
with their own clan abilities.
Yeah, which is super cool. I can't wait to see more on that.
Super cool indeed.
So the first thing we're gonna get is the Mandalorian army box.
Look at that. Look how many Mandos you get in one box.
Yeah, and he mentioned
and they all have like clothes and stuff to paint different.
He did, and he mentioned on their interview that you can configure them different ways. So the warrior box, which is the standalone one, will come with, you can build warriors, infiltrates, or Clan Kreese. Initiates, warriors, and Clan Kreese special forces, whatever they're, I forget what they're called. Bo-Katan's special forces, essentially. In this box, you can still build them all because the same sprues, but in this box, it only comes with cards for the warriors and initiates because
this is just for
it
that
comes with
battle
Mando
force.
and
Yeah.
armor, so you wouldn't be able to run Clan Crease
Right.
anyways, but you can still build them technically.
But guys, just take a look at the Jets smoke instead of the clear stands. So much better.
That's nice. So yeah, you can build them with their little cape garbs off and on, and that's why you saw different things in the case. On our Instagram, we posted all the pictures from the live stuff, so check that out. But the bigger thing is, this is June of this year. It's not only they keep this a secret, it's like 3 months away.
It's ridiculous how close it is.
It's so cool.
And I don't have enough money to buy it all.
And then we get the new Din sculpt with the Darksaber and Grogu in his rock and the armor, and we get both their upgrade cards, so they both are gonna be able to go in army. So let's look at Din. Din is add 1 Din miniature. This is to his faction only. For the battle force, once per round, this unit chooses a target of this is the weight keyword. It gains 1 search token. That's one of the keywords that each faction, we don't know what they do yet.
Yep.
He's going to have his blaster pistol, which is melee to 2, 1 red, 1 black, lethal for 30 points. So this is the way I'm going to guess is pretty good to charge that much for it.
Yeah, it better be pretty good for 30 points.
But armor is 40 points.
Holy
This is
smokes.
add 1 armor, leader, increases units courage by 1, and it gains reliable 2, which
that's pretty helpful.
is pretty good because you can put on the initiates and stuff, which
yeah.
don't. I don't know if we've seen the card. I'm assuming the core ones don't, but I
don't know.
It has to be, right? Or the warriors. Someone doesn't have to surge to make this.
You can't have a whole surging red dice army.
Well, because why would you get reliable?
It's true.
Maybe they don't surge attack and it helps them. One other way.
That could be.
And then you get 2 red, 2 black, pierce 1 on top of that. So you get 4 dice.
Man, 40 points is steep though for
It's
one
a lot.
miniature.
It is a lot. And then you can see some command cards here.
We got weapons are our religion, 3 units. When a unit is in order with this card, it gains charge this round. And the weapons of allied Mandalorian troopers gain versatile this round.
know because we have
it.
one of the cards they gave out world is that one.
That's the other one.
That's the one behind it.
Yes,
So
aerial assault.
this one says when a unit with jump X keyword is issued in order with this card, it may make a jump 2 action. This round, when allied units have a face-up order token and the jump X keyword attack, it gains death from above until the end of the round.
Death
that's
from
pretty
above,
cool.
taking away cover, always a good thing.
They didn't stop there. So yeah, we did see. I thought
Yeah.
so. So the initiates don't surge defense. I knew I saw it, but we saw so much as we
Ooh,
did.
and
So
they're a 5-man unit for a core.
5-man unit for a core. They do
I like
surge
it.
to attack. They have 1 black in melee, 1 black range 1 to 2 with long shot though. So
That's
when you
really
get to 30.
handy.
So these are your core. They're 1 health, but they're still red dice. But they're red
And
dice
it's
that surge with black. So they're your rebels and your stormtroopers
Right.
kind of mixed with 5.
It's a 5-unit core though. Oof. I have a feeling that this is going to feel a lot like the Republic though, where
Expensive.
these guys got to be pricey.
Probably. And then you have the warriors, which you can also build in the box. And it looks like there's a core version of them, but they because if we go back real quick, these have no keywords at all except for long shot on the gun. The warriors, go ahead.
All right, so we got Mandalorian warriors. They're a core, another 5-man core with jump 2, duelist, and impervious. Their melee is 1 white, 1 black, and then their range is 1 to 2, 1 black long shot, 1 health, 2 courage, search to hit, red dice, speed 2.
So what do they get over the initiates? They get jump 2, duelist, impervious, 1 extra dice, which is white for the melee, and they get courage 2.
And then you have Mandalorian warriors fire support, which is a 4-unit support or 4-man support unit for Mandalorian troopers. They're a detachment to the warriors.
So you have to bring a warrior to bring
You have
one
to
of
bring a
them.
warrior, but it doesn't count against your supports, which is cool if we have supports for the Mandalorians. They get jump to heavy weapons team, impervious, sharpshooter 1.
And then some weapons.
Holy cow, they're a 4-man unit with heavy weapons team, so they're going to be a 6-man unit
With some kind of weapons.
with some kind of weapons that
Yep.
we don't know.
We don't know.
And sharpshooter.
And sharpshooter, yep.
That's going to be dirty.
They have a different gun. They have the carbine, so I'm going to guess it's range 3 innately, just by the name of it, but I don't know.
But the picture of them, they have 2 blasters, so that maybe they're like the range 2,
I don't know.
2 black dice kind of.
Then we have
guns.
clan crits, veteran. That's what they're called. These are ones you can also build from that same warriors box. That's why you're seeing it down in the bottom left still. So super cool the way they made it, so you can build with these guys hold very different weapons. They don't have the little garbs coming off.
And man, you are going to get a boatload of parts.
Yes.
You're going to be able to kit out a lot
Someone
of...
was just talking about how they wish that AMG put more parts in their boxes. Here you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
You want parts? We're going to have them.
So anyways, this is another 5-man unit, by the way. Special Forces. It's a mercenary for Rebel and for Republic. So Republic right there, getting some love.
Another mercenary
Jump
unit.
2, Impervious. Mandalorians are stronger together, so I'm going to guess that's Clan Kree's kind of keyword because this is the way is the other one. Tactical 1. Their blaster pistols are melee to 2, 1 red, 1 white, and they also have the carbine. See, there's the carbine. 1 black, range 1 to 3. But they're 1 health, 2 courage, surging both ways, speed 3, of course. before
Ooh,
heavies.
that's
5.
good. And another 5-man unit.
Yep, it looks. Oh, it's gonna be good.
You're gonna have a lot of fun painting that tiny little clan Kreese on all of their heads.
Just like when you try and mess up, just make it a little bigger, make it a little birdie, make it a little
Just a
happy.
happy little tree.
And then we have this, which is the build your own. So now we're getting a customizable Mandalorian leader and hunter. And before we get this, the coolest part was he was talking about it with us in the interview. Is the hunter, the operative version? It's pretty much, they didn't say it on here, but it's pretty much a build your own bounty hunter if you want. One of the doctrines gives him bounty or her bounty, so you can. Any faction can now have a bounty hunter, which is really cool.
That is really cool.
So we'll start with the operative. It's jump 2, equip, of course, your doctrine and your weapon, because that's how they all are.
Yep.
Impervious, and then they have the vibroblade, which is pierce 1, 4 dice, 2 white, 2 black, and then blaster pistols, 2 red, 2 white, range 1 to 2. Pretty good profile.
That's pretty solid profile
5
for a
health,
speed 3,
2
jump
courage,
2 unit.
Speed 3, jump 2, surge to hit. No surge to block, but maybe there's something like the other build your owns had to add that. And then lots of pieces here. He said this is the one that Dallas was talking about like forever ago, the one with the most possible units ever building is this one.
Over 20 different options.
Yeah, he said this is the one that had the most unique options. You see, she's holding her blade, she's got her pistol up,
You
jetpack.
can even build them without a helmet for some odd. That is not the way.
This is the one with the cape. We're going to move our face. You can see the leader a little better. The leader here is jump 1, equip your
Jump 2.
Jump 2, sorry. Equip your usuals, impervious, and retinue Mandalorian warriors.
Oh, that's really good.
The same melee as the operative, the same range as the operative, but this one surges to block.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
But this one, if you notice, is not mercenary in any army, so it's going to be stuck to the battle forces.
Yeah.
Some kind of bounty hunter one. So that's the difference there. But really cool that now anybody can bring a bounty hunter, and with the fun awards it has.
Also,
and they mentioned that there's a lot
July of this year.
There's a lot of cool equipment.
I mean, that's kind of the Mando thing.
Yeah, so that's gonna be really nice
They
to
got
see.
they got the gizmos. They're Batman.
They're Batman. And then here we go.
I'm gonna
look at
paint
that!
an
Look at that
operative up as
pass! Look at that! He's so big.
That's awesome.
So you got bow.
That
with
gun
her
is
saber.
bigger than he is.
It is. Faz. You got axe, and you got the armor. So
I love how the armor always looks more BA than anyone holding a pair of tongs and a hammer should look.
it's because that scene, man.
It's true. She dominated.
And when you get to see cards, I was not only surprised everything's coming out. They're like, just here, we're gonna show you so much.
We got all of our cake and we're eating it too, guys.
I'll read Bo. I'll let you read Axe. So Bo is going to be a commander, of course. She's mercenary, also rebel and Republic. Super cool. Jump 2, death from above, impervious, Mandalorian strung together, tactical 1. Her weapon, I really like it. It's melee to 2, 2 black, 2 red, high velocity.
I am not a big fan of these high velocity in melee characters.
5
because
health.
there's a lot of melee characters that are like, I live on my dodges, and you don't get to live on your dodges. I got scarred with that you one-shotting Vader with that stupid build your
that
own
one time?
operative.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was not great.
And then she's got 3 courage, 5 health, which is really cool. She surges to crit and block, speed 3, of course. She looks great. And I'll let you read her buddy Axe.
Yes, Axe is an operative mercenary for the Republic and Rebels as well. Jump 2, charge, coordinate, clan Kreese unit, impervious. Mandalorians are stronger together in tactical 1. He is also melee to 2 with 2 reds, 2 whites. No other keywords. 5 health, 2 courage, surges both ways, surge to hit, and speed 3.
Look good. Look good.
Yeah,
She
that's
doesn't
gonna
have
be
any
fun.
relentless or charge. So I'm going to guess command card maybe. That's usually what they do.
man, I hope you guys are ready in like the mid to end of summer to be like, all right, which 2 versions of the Mandalorians are we going to be watching go against each other for a month?
5. There's 5 different ones.
I know, but we can only do 2 against each other at a time.
That's true. Says you.
Maybe we should have like a Mandalorian Cup where we just everyone brings a Mandalorian battle force.
No pressure, locals. You got to buy this all and paint it. That would be hilarious to watch. Though. And we get more.
Ooh, all right.
So now we're gonna get the. I'll let you read the armor. I'll read pass.
Oh, look at me going first. The armor is the commander. Jump to aid. The culvert, I believe, is what they were
Children of
calling
the
it.
Watch? No, that's something else.
Yeah. Charge, impervious, reliable 1. This is the way. Move 1 or recover 2. Recover 2. Interesting. Hammer and Tongs is 3 red, 3 black, crit 1, impact 2, pierce 1. She is 6 health, 3 courage, red dice, only speed 2. Surge defense, though.
She doesn't have that jetpack.
No jetpack.
And then
She's just got
Paz
fur.
is an operative.
Oh, God.
He
looks
jumped
so
2.
cool.
He's got the field commander keyword, so if you don't want to bring commander, you can do something. Not a big fan of the field commander keyword, but
Nope.
if you don't want to bring commander, he does do something with that. Otherwise, he does nothing with that. Impervious and steady. Steady on him is amazing.
Oh, my gosh.
Because this is the way aim 2. I'm going to guess this is the way you get to pick depending on something, but I don't know what that would depend on.
I don't understand recover 2. Is it 2 different units get to recover?
That's a good question.
It's weird.
Maybe we're missing it. Let us know in the comments. He has the vibro knife, so 2 red, 2 white, pierce 1 in melee, which isn't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. But where he really does is repeating blaster range 1 to 3, 2 black, 3 white, 1 red, overwhelm with steady. Speed 2, 5 health, 3 courage, surge to hit, surge to block.
With jump 2, speed 2. Like, he's just running around mowing people down.
Steady, so you can
That's
double
awesome.
move and just unload, yeah.
Just great. At range 3.
Yep, at range 3.
Super cool.
And then we got the Clan Ren veterans, which I'm a little confused because at one point he said these were going to replace the Rebel ones, and then our interview and some other interviews he said they're not. They're just like Battle Force wardens, so we'll have to see what they are when they come out.
Yeah.
But essentially they're Special Forces 3 mercenary rebels, because if they were Battle Force only, why would they be mercenary rebels? Right?
Interesting.
Right? You wouldn't put anyways, jump 2, dauntless, impervious, nimble. We fight for our family, so I'm going to guess that's Clan Ren's keyword in this. They have the red-white blaster pistols, and they finally got a carbine, so they can shoot range 3 with 1 black. That's
hooray!
Lovely. 1 health, 2 courage, hit to surge, block to surge, speed 3. There are only 3, so I'm going to guess, you add your heavy to make them 4 like always. And then there's the rules, which they blurred out intentionally so we can't see it, but you can see they have some kind of grenade option, probably the jetpack rockets and other things. And there's your Mandalorian build your own, and there's the rules for each one. But
they should really have unblurred that. That's just rude.
It will be all Prince of Plays, but man, the manuals look great.
They do look great.
So many options, and we haven't even seen everything yet.
That's like... People, ever since Shadow Collective came out, were like, man, I can't wait to... I want to proxy a whole Mando army. And now you can have an entire Mando army.
You
can
pick.
So cool.
Saxon, Ren, Mando's army.
Ugh.
Bo-Katan.
You guys are going to be sick of Mandos on this channel by the end of it.
And then they mentioned that there's a developer update live stream coming April 21st, which will be for rules and points updates and some other stuff too.
And they're going to release a droid factory where you can just continuously pump out B1s.
We mentioned, he said, like, you might have got a hint from the art. So it sounds like they're going to do something with like droids and CIS and maybe AI or something. Was kind of what I was asking, and he kind of just Will did the face. So I'm assuming it's something along that. They're showing a picture of droids, right?
Yep.
So April 21st is going to be the big one. So we're going to make sure not to film ahead too much, so that way we don't have to wait very long.
We got to skinny up the filming schedule here,
so that way we can get it out to you at least within a week-ish of it showing. And then Red 2 standing by Wedge. That's the new symbol for the flyers. They're going to be their own unit type.
I like that. It kind of looks like a little TIE fighter.
It's like the support symbol with little wings.
Oh,
that's all it is.
Cute.
And then he said for sure X-Wings are coming.
Oh my gosh.
And then we know the Fang Fighter's coming. Those are the only 2 we know for sure are coming. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know if they did it on purpose, Asmodee did leak all the pre-orders. So we know what they're going to be. It's going to be a Fang Fighter, an X-Wing. We don't know the Empire one. I don't think we've seen that one yet. But we've seen a V-Wing.
It's going to be a TIE Fighter. It's
going to be a TIE Fighter.
Like, it has to be a TIE
We saw the V-Wing for the Republic, and...
that was it, right?
I thought they showed the CIS one, too.
I have to go back and look. I don't remember if we saw the CIS.
They didn't show pictures. It was just placeholders from Asmodee.
The pre-order placeholder holders.
So that's what we have. We have Leaders of the Separatists, Mandalorian Leaders, Jedi Council, Mandalorian Army Box, all coming Q3, which is not far away. Q4, we got a very busy Q4. We get Han Solo and Chewie.
Hopefully you're all being good for Christmas.
The Guerrilla Troopers, Mandalorian Warriors, so there's the standalone box. Jedi Bark Speeders, the 224th Armored Division Army Box, the Wet Weathered Stormtroopers, Mud Troopers, and the customizable Mandalorian Leader and Hunter, all right there. And then...
I'm so excited.
And then we have in Q1 of next year, right? It just says 2027, so we don't know when. You got the X-Wing, which they call out, and then they show you, which we know because they showed in the video.
Which is interesting, it's a Fang Fighter.
They showed in the
that was the introduction.
It's really cool. It's got a clear stand with like an X, like to keep it balanced.
I
don't know.
Interesting.
He said it was one because I asked. He said it was one for balance, and it's also for rules, which he doesn't want to talk about yet, but you'll see when it comes out.
But like, I think the scale is interesting. Like, it looked a lot smaller than like the LAT for Empire, but I think it's going to be like in scale to what a minifigure would be. It would be way huge if it was.
Yeah, I'll have to see it in person because the Fang Fighter's not a big ship.
It's not that big, but it's
small.
I think it's bigger than a LAT.
You think so?
Not like the.
You should look it up. I don't think it is.
The little LAT.
I don't think it is. We'll have to look.
We'll have to look.
So that is everything for Star Wars Legion that was shown. So next, we're going to move into Marvel Crisis Protocol. This is showing the box, so I'm going to call the Jubilee box, so that's who I'm excited for in the box. I also do love me some Moonstar as well, but they're all awesome. But the Jubilee pose is so cool, and she's a 2-threat. She's a 2-threat, guys, so X-Men are getting a 2-threat. That's really, really cool. I'm super excited.
And she's standing on a Sentinel arm.
They love to put them on Sentinels. I mean, it's themed,
You've had to paint so many Sentinel arms, and you haven't even painted a Sentinel.
I painted all 3 Sentinels.
Oh, I thought you had some.
We played those. No, I painted those.
Oh, okay.
They're great. Thank you, sir. I have more Sentinels to paint though.
Yeah, he looks super cool.
God, Nimrod
I'm a
looks
big
so
fan
good.
of the Sentinel.
So Nimrod looks great, Bash looks great, and then the Omega Sentinels, they have 2 different sculpts, look great as well. So there's Bastion's card. He's going to be a 4 threat. He's got some amazing abilities. He's coming Q2, so very, very, very soon. We just showed off on our
Q2
Instagram and
like
stuff.
real
We
quick.
have a organized play kit with all these guys and fancy cards, so check those out.
That's really cool.
New missions coming, so they showed some of these.
Right.
They're going to have some new missions, which will be available as print and play as well, which is going to be fantastic. There's some more of them. They look great.
It'd be nice to spruce it up.
I love new missions.
And then we'll probably play the wrong ones because we haven't done that before.
Only happened one time. And then there's all their cards. They did spoil the other Prime Sentinel cards and such, which look great. You have a lot more cheaper options and diversity for your Sentinel army now.
It's true. Not
Besides
just 3 big dudes
you
walking
had
around.
the big one, you had the 2 smaller ones, and then you had
The Sentinel Prime.
Cassandra
Yeah.
was also in that.
Oh,
faction.
yeah. I forgot about that.
But now you have like 4 more options, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get the Leader, Red Hulk, and Sensational She-Hulk minis.
Apparently, he can have a mustache.
Yeah, he has an alt head with a big mustache like he does in the movie.
That smile looks a little disturbed on the actual miniature. Like, the art smile looks menacing. The miniature smile is
There's a
creepy.
comic panel with him smiling like that with his eyes glowing, and it is creepy because like it's dark, and the next panel you turn, it's just him, and you see his teeth in his eyes. But anyways, the She-Hulk model is really interesting. It's her like coming out of her lawyer clothes, like ready to fight, almost like Superman-esque.
It is interesting. Like mid-battle, she's gonna be
Yeah, she's
running
running
around
over
in
the
her
lawyer
skirt.
table.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You could see the papers flying and stuff.
Mhm.
It's a very unique pose.
Yeah, for sure.
But the cool thing they showed with this is there's new affiliations. You're getting Thunderbolts for Red Hulk. You're getting the
Intelligentsia.
for the Leader, and then also you're gonna get Onslaught.
Gosh, he looks
Script
like
is
a
new.
monster.
And they said he's very reminiscent to like Thanos and Apocalypse. He's going to be very, very powerful. But that mini looks so good. In person, it looks even better.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous you get to see it because he looks like a monster.
He looks so good.
I used to play with him all the time in Marvel Snap.
Ooh. Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah.
Then we got some OG cuts from more of the Marvel deep cuts. We'll say you got Blackheart, Hulkling from the Youngling or from the Young Avengers, and then we got some new starters they showed off. They showed off the Asgardian starter set, which is another entry level for people wanting to get into.
And
really good set.
It's got the horse that you don't want to paint.
I'm gonna paint her. I'm just a little intimidated. That's all. There's the 2 newest releases are in here too, which I thought was really cool.
It is really cool. Yeah.
And then you have the Guardians of the Galaxy box, which is really cool. You also get Ghost Rider in that box too, which is technically Guardian, but another 2 cool options. So if you want to get into the game, he did say that none of the starters technically are evergreen, but if people keep buying them, they'll keep printing them. Once the sales start going down, they'll phase them out for a newer starter. So
I mean, it makes sense. People want different.
you want to
things,
make sure you get them, but if you don't have them, it's a great way to get all these characters. It's so much cheaper than buying them individually in their packs, I should say. And then we got the some more reprints, which he said these reprints are coming Q4, and we're getting close to the end of the reprints. But this is going to be the Avenger Brains and Brawn character pack, and then the Criminal Underworld character pack, which has the Shadowland Daredevil, which is funny. I need the Shadowland Daredevil, and I think I need Elektra, but I already have Claw, but that's fine. I guess I'll have a second Claw.
I mean,
it happens.
Sometimes you want 2 claws. You can be a little crabby about it.
Their character updates are coming June. This is going to be their biggest update, as in the number of cards change, but not the most impacted. It's going to be a lot of stamina adjustments. So I'm expecting stamina to go up 1 or 2, and etc. There's I think he said 10 characters that have bigger changes than just that. So it'll be interesting to see what that is. I'm very excited to see the differences there.
Yeah.
I know he said he mentioned Shang-Chi was getting a change. Apocalypse, I think, was another one.
Yeah.
And something else he mentioned. And then there's their timelines. You have Operation Zero Tolerance and the Bastion, Nimrod, and Omega Sentinels coming Q2. Q3 is going to be the Havoc Jubilee pack, and then the Leader Red Hulk one. Q4 is going to be Blackheart, Jack-O-Lantern, and Orb character, and then the Onslaught. So that's Q4. In 2027, what we know so far is a Hulkling Speed Wiccan character pack from the Young Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy starter, and the Asgardian starter. That's all Q2 of 2027.
I really like that they're doing those like affiliation starters. I think it's a much more interesting way to get into the game, especially for the game being out so long and there being so many characters. So many. It's kind of intimidating, I think, for a lot of people, especially if you're like, oh, I got to buy the Earth Mightiest Core set. Gives you some cool characters, but you're like, I kind of want to do different stuff. So it's a really cool way to get into the game and to get fresh faces.
And I feel like there is always this little fear or like hold you back when you're like, I want to get in this game, but it came out 5 years ago and there's like 100 and something upgrades, and I don't even know where to start. So these are a nice place. Like, here you go. Right. This like, what are they? I think they're like $100 ish.
Yeah, I think they're right around that.
Which is a great entry level. It gets you all the tools you need, the characters you need to run a full thing to take to a tournament, so you can pick what characters you want to run off. Yep. and it's just a really good buy. So I agree, and I'm glad they're adding more of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I got to demo this, and I don't know if this video will drop first or my demo will drop first, but this is Marvel Crisis Protocol. The first box is Alliances. It's the Knight of the Goblin. I got to demo it. I recorded my demo playthrough, so you guys
I haven't
can
even
watch
got
it.
to watch it yet, so I don't even know anything about it, other than that Joe had fun.
It is in the middle of a convention floor, literally, and there's people demoing all around our demo table. So the volume's a little
So set your
different,
expectations.
but I'm going to try to mess with my software to get the volume best I can. But if it's a little, like if he's a little quieter, I'm a little louder, etc. But you get to see the game flow. Anyways, if you know Marvel Crisis Protocol, the way you roll attacks and hits and defends and what your wilds, trigger abilities, and all that stuff, it's gonna feel exactly up your alley. The really cool thing is all your enemy units over here, their cards have values of for movement, for attack damage, for defense. You don't roll. So if it says defense 1 and I roll 3, I just take away 1 and they have 2 get through. If it says they attack for 2, I have to roll my defense dice to try to block 2. It's super simple. They have AI moves of how they move to you. This bottom track is for respawning. It's really cool.
Yeah, this is a co-op game against a computer, right?
Yep. So all 4 of you are playing a co-op against and you can level up and get new abilities, and you're gonna be able to mix and match these too, because one of the things they showed is that, here's a closer look at the card real quick before I get ahead of myself. So you have these activation tokens. These are all for the new fast system, which are snapping miniatures. You don't need any glue, which are really cool. And I'll tell you in person, they look so good. You would not look at them and be like, oh, these are snappings. No, they look amazing. The Goblin himself, Green Goblin, looks the best in the ones I got to demo, at least, I think. He's right there. He looks so good.
It's also really nice for those people who are going to use this as kind of an intro to a hobby, that like you don't need to paint it. It comes like they're going to be different colors. So like obviously most of the people watching this video are watching because they paint, but for people who are like, like myself, who was not a big fan of painting a long time ago, that's a good way to be like, oh, maybe I can paint, or maybe I should throw some paint on these. So it's a nice little gateway drug.
It is. Their goal was to make this like the most easy way to get into like miniatures. It's a board game. It's a co-op game. The miniatures press together, so you need snippers, but you don't need glue. They'll just snap together, and then you're good. And the cool thing is all the named characters, not these guys, the Goblin and these over here, but Green Goblin, Miles, Spider-Man, all of them. They're the exact same skills MCP, so you can put them in MCP as alt minis for your guys, which is super cool.
You can tell by the bases. Like, these guys are on MCP bases. Those guys are on just kind of their normal circle.
So, yeah, it's going to be really, really cool to see, and I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with this. They also mentioned, Will said that it's going to be very aggressively priced like board games. So sub 100. He didn't say the price, but he did say sub 100 for the whole thing, which is really cool.
Which is a really great, So
here's a look at the cards I was mentioning, so you can see here their stat line of what their damage is, what their range is, what their health is, what their defense is, etc. And when it says their attack, it also shows what the hero will roll, whether it's energy, physical, etc. It's really cool way they do it. And everything at range of you attacks you, so it's not even one thing. So if you're at range of like 3 of these guys, and me, you, and someone else at range, they'll all 3 shoot all 3 of us.
Oh, really?
Yes. You'll see in the demo. He really hasn't seen anything.
That could be dangerous. Yeah,
it is.
I have not watched any of it yet.
It was really cool. At one point, Gwen, she whipped me. I was Peter out of trouble because I was in range of everybody, and she pulled me out of it, which like saved me pretty much. So
that's awesome.
It's really cool. We're a lot of theme.
Super themey.
It is. And then the next box, Attack of the Sentinels, which is coming out in Q1. The other one's coming out in August. This is Q1 of next year. They said they're going to shoot for 3 boxes a year for this, and they'll all be completely interchangeable. So you'll be able to mix and match missions and enemies and heroes. But look at these sculpts.
The sculpts are awesome, and it's not arms this time, guys. You're standing on Sentinel heads. We're getting upgrades.
He's obsessed with the Sentinels. That Wolverine Rogue, I think it's so cool. And then Cyclops.
I was just gonna say, I kind of really like the Cyclops pose.
It's very him, very Boy Scout Cyclops. And then of course Gambit's holding. They all look good. Like in person, they had all of them painted up in person, and they look so good.
Yeah, that Wolverine looks really cool.
And there's the Sentinels. This is the one that you're kind of constructing him as the story goes. He kind of mentioned, so he gets stronger and bigger, and things happen. And there's some more bad guys coming at you. And then the next box, which we do have pictures of these painted if you want to go look at our Instagram. Yeah. They had them in their boxes,
in the case,
painted, so they're really good. They look really good too. Cap's pose is great. You got Cap, Iron Man, Hawkeye, and Black Widow in the Once and Future Kang box. And so in that box, you get 3 forms of Kang, which is awesome. So you get all 3, and they were all painted in the box too. They look great. I actually like this Kang pose better than the newest one that came out for the actual game. I think he just looks so much more like,
Legal?
Yeah, he does. So there's all 3 boxes coming when they're coming out.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's going to be a fun way. And it's a nice way to bridge the gap. Or if you play MCP, you can use your minis in that. So when you first get it, if you're like, I don't want to paint Spider-Man because I have these 3 other Spider-Man paint, you can just play with that Spider-Man, right?
And it comes out in August, so maybe AMG will send it to me for my birthday.
That'd be nice of them.
Will.
And then we're going to go into the Shatterpoint now. We're going to segue right into it. So they showed Along with Friends Squad Pack, which was cool. He mentioned that Finn is the leader of this box.
Really?
Yep. Rey's the secondary.
That's interesting.
And then Chewie and Han are the sports.
Also interesting, Finn wielding the lightsaber.
Which makes sense. He fought with it at the end there.
Very briefly. Not well.
No, not well. But
if you watch the Lego movie, guys.
He had it longer.
The Lego Christmas movie.
In the first movie.
He does become Rey's pupil.
That's true.
Which is totally
You also
canon.
get more Knights of Ren background in one of the Lego movies than you ever did in any of the movies.
The Lego Star Wars movies are all really good, guys.
Anyways.
If you haven't watched them, you really need to.
And then the other box is going to be Poe with I'm blanking on her name.
Zori Bliss?
Yes, and then
no. Is it?
I think so. I think it's.
I don't remember.
You get them, and then they showed off the sculpts finally for the other 2 boxes, not painted, but just the sculpts. These are all not till 2027, by the way. It's gonna be Kylo with Traitor guy and the 2 grunt ones. They look really good. Kylo has 3 head options. He said helmet with the hood. I think he said helmet and then unhelmeted, so you can pick.
I'm gonna go with helmet. I think.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
The hood is cool, but I like just the straight helmet.
But he looks great. Look at that saber. It's
the saber being angry because it's kind of broken.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then, of course, we have Phasma's box to go along with it with a whole bunch of First Order. You get the flamethrower and then 2 regular ones, which look really cool.
Painting mirror sounds easy.
And we also know that the Ahsoka show ones, the Braylon box, the Elizabeth box are coming out later this year. So those will come out this year. These are next year. He did confirm in our interview, just to say it for everyone to hear again, Shatterpoint's not dead. It's not dying. They're not stopping. They will still make new stuff past these. They're just going to have less releases a year, but more prints and plays and more adjustments, things like that.
Right.
They're going to time for the game to breathe. Because I think he said there's 138 miniatures out already for it.
Which is crazy because it's 2 years old.
Yeah. So if that was your fear, you're still going to get support for it. You'll still get new stuff, just not pedal to the metal new stuff anymore. And then there's a huge rebalancing coming up. And here's the new look at the B1 battle droids, their attack tree, and their new keywords. I like that. I hate this job personally. I think it's pretty funny. So these are coming as well. I think you said it's big. I forget how many characters that are involved. And then there's
Sabe.
She's getting reworked, but she really needed it, so it's great to see. And General Veers getting them rework. That's coming out in May. It's a big rebalance. Obviously, you can see Snowtroopers and Kit Fisto on there as well as Padme.
So if you're Shatterpoint fans on the channel, you'll see more in May because we have new stuff to show off.
Yeah, we actually, at the time of filming this, you either got one, which you should have by the time you watch this, I don't know, or it might be right after. We have a whole new battle report coming for Shatterpoint. It's been a little bit, we apologize, but there's one coming.
Right.
And then that's it.
That was it.
That's it.
That was all the things they talked about.
That's everything.
And man, that was some exciting stuff.
I personally think it was really exciting.
It just made me sad that I was on a boat for it.
I was a little sad you were on a boat for it too, if I'm not going to lie to you.
But next year, guys, already blocked off the calendar, and Adepticon is not during spring break for my kids next year. So even if we are on a boat for spring break next year, won't affect me being at Adepticon.
It's true.
So barring any physical illnesses, I will be there.
I was trying to see if I had a picture of the Fang Fighter. I don't somehow. I have the video, which
video
I just don't know if I can show it, so I don't want to get in trouble. I'm sure I can because everyone was able to record, but rather safe than sorry. If I get the I'll post to our socials, you guys can watch it there.
It was really cool. It was
sizzle reel.
Very sizzly.
Yep.
It was even more sizzly than the Pirate sizzle reel last year.
Yeah, this is a little bit bigger. Pirates was cool because you got pirates and a tank to go on. You're like, that's really cool. And this was in Hondo. And this was, how about every named Mando you've seen from the show?
It's not every Mando you've ever met.
Yeah. Paz, Bo, Axe, the Armorer. Who else is in there? New Mando sculpt, new Grogu sculpt.
Mando with the Darksaber guys.
Sculpt.
Yeah, just so much good stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm looking forward to some Death Watch.
So we're super excited for it. We hope you guys are too. If you have any questions, drop them down below. You know us by now. We always have goodies for these things. So I'm going to just show some of these goodies. We have a whole bunch of world stuff that we got. So I'm just going to go through some of these. The Braylon world, the Mace Windu world. We got Grievous, Plastic, Thrawn, Hondo. We got these cool, I guess, like kind of Imperial credit looking cards.
Yeah, the gold credit cards.
This is not everything I have. I have much more than this. This is just what was next to me at the time.
Yeah, I think that's also on our Discord is a picture of this table that we play our battle reports on, just covered in giveaway stuff.
Legion
guys.
dice, the red and black alt ones. Where's the camera?
Also, leave in the comments. Do you want us to start using the fancy dice on the channel?
I have enough
We've
now.
always stuck with the bog standard, but we now have enough fancy dice that we could just constantly roll fancy dice.
I mean, it's true.
If you like fancy dice, let us know.
Let us know. But yeah, so comment below. Let us know what you're most excited for. I'm super happy. Someone mentioned, am I going to ask what I always ask? And I was like, absolutely not. One, I'm not going to do that anymore because I don't want to reset the clock. Two, Mandos have me happy. Mandos will I'm good until next Adepticon.
It's a real good tide over till next Adepticon.
Next Adepticon. But next Adepticon, you guys know what I'm thinking. You know.
Darth Jar Jar on the way.
Don't mention it.
I can do it.
They're going to blame me. Okay, well, until next time, guys, we hope you enjoy this. Drop us a comment down below and have a great night.
Bye.
Command Shift 5.